So they give it to Edwards-Helaire. What a nice cut that was. And he is motoring down to about the 20-yard line.
McDermott did say he's going to go for it.
Here's Pacheco into the secondary and running down the sideline and out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. Quickly over to Diggs. He's got a block from Kincaid, and the ball hits the ground. And Kincaid was able to knock it out of bounds, so it'll stay with Buffalo.
But where your back is, you're most likely to run that way. So if you switch them, it changes the front.
Here's a second down throw back to Cook. And he is decked for a loss by Willie Gay.
You got to watch the quarterback extending with his legs here.
Got the time to survey. Fires it. Knocked down.
They have Rice, Kelsey get the ball in his hands quick to start this game.
2nd and 9. As Mahomes gets twisted around and escapes. Completes it for the first down, and it's Rice. Taron Johnson able to tackle him down. Butker. It's good.
That's how they had success in week 14.
Mahomes with a good fake down the field. He finds Kelsey inside the 30, rumbling down to about the 28. He had A.J. Klein running with him. And 2nd down, launch wide open. Kelsey has the touchdown.
Well, you see the busted cut, and you're going to watch. A motion goes back and forth, but Kelsey's going to go and get back into this area. Pause it right there. Look at this.
Wow. On 1st down, they go to the ground again. Cook bounces outside. Now they're under 100 as Karlaftis comes up to make the tackle. On 1st down, Mahomes going with a long ball. What a catch! MVS this time has it.
But a fumble or a turnover could cost you your season.
Mahomes. A couple of times he's able to fake as if he's going to give it up to Bell, and he keeps going as... My goodness, look at Mahomes. We just saw A.J. Klein come right back out. So he missed one play. 2nd and 8. There's Pacheco. All kinds of room in the middle of that field, and he's got a 1st and goal to go for Kansas City.
They've stalled out far too much recently.
Going to go to Kelsey. Got blockers out there trying to find an opening and a pylon. And they say touchdown.
Wow, touchdown. What an incredible individual effort by Kelsey. It's a screen, not much room there. Just watch this right here. He's got to navigate. Do I go forward, outside? And he's in right there.
16 yards, setting up a 1st and goal. And this time, Karlaftis is waiting for him. He's not the only one. 1st down from their own 37. Pacheco high steps it and picks up 12. Runs hard every single time.
They're coming after him right up that middle. He saw it. Both these guys. Kelsey one-on-one.
Here they come on 2nd and 8. He's able to get ahead of them and go down the field and connect at the 16-yard line. And Valdez-Scantling has another big catch. Pacheco is across for the Kansas City touchdown.
Wow, what a run. Finishes downhill. And this is an outstanding misdirection play call. Thinks that it's going to go to the right, and the cutback and the finish.
Ryan Galvin and Justin Haley. Eric Spitzer, our AD, is doing a heck of a job here, giving you all the angles and shots as Cook is just stopped there. Considering there's only been one punt in this game. Ball tipped. Karlaftis was coming in after Josh Allen.
In the NFL all season long, biggest one of the season.
Allen is not going to get there. The ball is on the ground and it's recovered by Spencer Brown.